Hello, fifth graders. Today we are going to be writing down our stats for activity number 3, which we did not have a chance last time to write our scores down. So when you log into Camino Nuevo typingclub.com, sometimes a few students forget to log out. So for instance, I have mine logged in right now. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to proceed to log in as if I am Brian Aguilar from 5th grade. So remember, it's your first name, period, no space, last name. It doesn't have to be capitalized. We're going to go to press tab, and for our password, dragons, so D-R-A-G-O-N-S. I click sign in. I want you to pause the video and log in now. All right, so we're back. When you log in, you should be able to see this interface. On the right side, you're going to see where it says Typing Basics. It shows your score, your standing score, and it should say Miss Bolaños, as well as my first and last name. Now on the left side, the first thing that we're going to look for is a tab called Stats. When you click on Stats, you're going to be able to see your badges in addition to your scores over the period of time of you typing. So we're going to click Stats. And I want you to pause the video so that you can go click stats on your own. All right, so we're back. So now you should be able to see your badges. So for instance, Brian received a badge for Fiery Typist. He typed 20 words per minute for 10 seconds. That's excellent. You might also see Unearned Badges to motivate you, badges that you may want to try to get today. So for instance, we have a heavyweight. You show off your typing muscles with this badge. 25 words per minute if you get up to that score. Just a variety of different badges that you can earn. Now, what I want you to do is scroll all the way down, and you're going to find the last time you typed, which should be, I think I'm looking at the right closet. This is Miss Bolaños' homeroom. It was January 13th. If you're the other class, then it would be from last week. And the reason why I've not had you guys write your scores as you go is because you have been typing more than 4 times. And so, for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want you to pause the video to scroll down so you can find your stats from last week. All right, and we're back. So last week, we did typing activity number 3, which is, I'm going to scroll down so you can see it. It was review of J, F, K, and D. You should have your date written down, and you should have your goal written down from last time. Now these boxes should be empty. This is where we're going to write our 4 highest WPM with our accuracy. So for example, I'm going to look at Brian's. Last time, one of his highest scores was 15 words per minute with 98%. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to write 15, 98, and I'm going to add the percent. We also have, let's see, and I'm not going to do all of them, but you will do your 4 highest. Another high one he had was 14 with 91%. So I go back here, and I write the percentage for each one. And so right now you're going to find your stats. You're going to write down your 4 highest scores from last time on your typing tracker for activity number 3 in these 4 boxes. Pause the video so that you can do that now. All right, so we're back. So after you've written your 4 highest scores, you're going to now circle your highest score from last time. In my case, I have, I'm using Microsoft Word. So I'm going to actually highlight, and his highest score was 15 words per minute with 98%. Now in his goal from last time, he had written that he wanted to type 29 words per minute. Now if you don't meet your goal for that time, that's okay. We're going to work towards meeting our goals. So from here, our third step that we do is find our highest score, which was 15, and we add +2. Now where do we add the +2? We turn the page, or in my case, I scroll down, and I'm going to activity number 4, and my new goal for today after adding +2 would be 17 words per minute. So pause the video so that you can write your new goal on activity number 4. Okay, we also must not forget that we need to write today's date in this box. So in this box we would be writing, and it's not letting me right now, so hold on one second. We're going to write, I'm going to make this really small so we can put it in this box. Oop, it doesn't want to let me. Okay, so let's scratch that because mine's not letting me right now. But in this box, this is where you're going to write today's date, depending on the class, but today is 1/20/2016. Make sure you write your date here. Pause the video so that you can do that now. Alright, so after you've added your new goal for today, you are going to log in, or you've already logged in. You're going to click on Home, and you're going to click on Typing Basics, and you should be able to see your score from 1, 2, and this is ideal. You should have 5 stars in addition to what it says perfect score. Try to get perfect score up at the top. Today we're moving on to activity number 4, which is keys L and S. And it's only L and S. However, we already know the placement of F, J, D, K. So you should put your fingers on those home row keys. You should put, and I'm going to use the internet as an example. You should have your your left index on F, your left middle on D, your left ring on S, your right index on J, your right middle on K, your right ring on L. Now we haven't done A or semicolon, but we have in previous years. So you can politely place it on your left pinky on A and your right pinky on the semicolon. Now you don't want to have your hands stretched out like this because that is not ideal. It's uncomfortable. You kind of want to scrunch up your hands, and I've always compared it to having like little paws, little cat paws. You're going to scrunch them up. Really look at the placement of your fingers in the keys and try not to look down as you're typing letter L and S. And really, you're just using your ring fingers today. The rest of your fingers are kind of just taking a break. So as you're typing, you're going to see that these hands light up. You could look at this keyboard on the screen. Try not to look at your physical keyboard in front of you. It'll show you which fingers to use. You're going to be practicing only activity number 4 today. I want you to be an expert. I want your brain to really memorize the placement of letters L and S. As soon as you're finished watching this video, you can begin. You do not have to write your scores for today's activity until next week. We're going to be writing our scores at the beginning of class. And that's Miss